Hi, good afternoon students. This is Sudarshan. In this class, I am going to teach you new chapter Fiber to Fabric. Before going to that, we should know what is fiber. Right? Fibers means thread. Thread or we are call it in Kannada naru. To fabric. Fabric means cloths or batte, vastra. Students, when you visit a nearest cloth shop, when you saw a large variety of cloth material, you may got confused, right? The shopkeeper explained that some cloths or fabrics were cotton, some cloths are synthetic, some are woolen or wool, some cloths are silk. Students, when you visit the cloth shop, you also feel and touch the different kinds of fabrics or cloths. Okay. And again, when you visit a cloth shop, finally you brought a some cloths, right? It is maybe cotton, synthetic, woolen, or a silk. Students, after visiting the cloth shop, you began to notice various fabrics or cloths in your surroundings. You may found bed sheets, blankets, curtains, tablecloths, towels, and dusters were made from different kinds of fabrics. Even your school bags or the gunny bags were made from some kind of fabric, right? Okay. Next, you should try to identify the fabrics, like whether it is cotton, it is a synthetic, it is a woolen, or it is made from silk. Okay, students, you visit a nearby tailoring shop, collect a cuttings of fabrics or a cloth left over after stitching. Feel and touch each piece of a fabric and try to identify the it is whether a cotton or a silk, wool or synthetic. Okay, with the help of your parents or a tailor. Students, all of you see here the different types of or different kinds of fabrics or cloths are. It looks a continuous piece, right? Look at it closely. Student, all of you observe here, look it closely, okay? It seems to be a continuous piece now. All of you see here, the fabric is made up of yarns arranged together. Students, now I taken a piece of cloth here. Now I going to loose a thread or yarn at one edge of the cloth. Okay, all of you see here. Yeah, all of you see here, this is what? Yarns. The fabric is made up of yarns arranged together. See here, right? Students, all of you see here. Now I am going to take a piece of cloth, right? Now in this cloth, the yarns split into a thin strands. Now I going to take a yarns or a threads from this cloth. Okay, all of you see here, students. Now I going to scratch this yarn, okay, at the end. Now all of you see here, students, the yarn split up into a thin strands, right? Students, first all of you see here, the thin strands of a thread that we see are made up of still thinner strands, right, are called fibers. Okay, students, all of you see here, these thin threads are called fibers. The thin strands of thread that we see are made up of still thinner strands called fibers. Okay, students. Fabrics are made up of yarns. Yarns are further made up of fibers. The fibers of some fabrics such as cotton, jute, silk and wool are obtained from plants and animals. These are called natural fibers. Cotton, jute are obtained from plants. Wool and silk fibers are obtained from animals. Wool is obtained from fleece of sheep. Fleece means stripes of skin of a sheep or a goat. It is also obtained from the hair of rabbits, yak and camels. Silk fibers, we are call it locally as a reshme, is drawn from the cocoon of silkworm. For thousands of years, natural fibers were the only ones available for making fabric. In olden days, only natural fibers are used to make fabric or a cloth. In last 100 years or so, fibers are also made from chemical substances which are not obtained from plant or animal sources. These are called synthetic fibers. Some examples of synthetic fibers are polyester, nylon and acrylic. Students, in this class we are studied different kinds of cloths or a fabric and what are yarns, and we are studied different kinds of fibers, natural fibers and synthetic fibers. If you have any doubts when I come into the online class, you should ask there, otherwise give a call to me. I clear your doubts. All of you should follow the given worksheet. Thank you, students.